Yo guys, what is going on? Blossom's back and welcome back to another episode of Top Drive. A very special episode, of course, because this is indeed my first look at Pacific Coast Highway. I gotta say, I was genuinely and increasingly and gradually getting frustrated because we got the news that the update dropped about five and a half hours ago, and since that update, when Hutch posted on Twitter, oh, this is the new update dropping today, blah blah blah, like I was refreshing the App Store and the Play Store. So obviously I've got BlueStacks, which is the Google Play Store, and then I have my iPad and my iPhone, and that's all iOS. So I was trying to see which would get updated first, and if I check my iPad right now, if I go into Top Drives, as you can see, iOS doesn't even have it yet. Look at this. This is on my iPad, and it's, if you look at the face cam, it still says open, which means that the new update isn't even on the iOS store yet, which is really sad. And to give you guys a little bit of reference, I am on the American store as well, so it ain't out on the American App Store, I'll tell you that much. But anyway, it was out, or it is out at least, on the Google Play Store. So finally, Pacific Coast Highway PL19. I've been waiting for this one for so long, but it just felt like the entire week since we got the update announcement, it did not feel as long as the last 5 hours. I had to mute every single channel on my Discord server because I didn't want to get spoiled in any way, shape, or form. And unfortunately, I did get spoiled a little bit because one dumbass in my server, the thing is, right? I posted on my server the moment it was out, the moment Top Drives posted that tweet, oh, the update is out, I posted in my server. I made a separate channel called PL19 Spoilers. I mean, I guess they don't want to use PL19 anymore, like new update spoilers. Any new update stuff, you put it in that channel. One dumbass in my server still decided to put all of the spoilers on the main channel, and I saw some of it. But it wasn't anything about the new cars anyway. It was just like the cars that went over RQ100. But still, it's just some people just don't read, and it just, I don't know, man. But anyway, I'm super hyped for this Pacific Coast Highway. Let's get into it. This is the American highway that I've been looking forward to for a very freaking long time. And I tell you what, I've not seen anything yet. We're gonna start off with carbon fiber right here, right now. I already bought this in advance. Carbon fiber right here. Can we get a brand new car? So yeah, straight off the bat. Okay, I guess we can already see some changes. So the Audi is 104. Yeah, I got a bunch of new cars, man. RSR is at 104 now. C11 is at 103. Okay. Well, ooh, you know what? And yeah, the RQ limit is still 500. Now you can go over 500. I don't know how there are requirements to this. All right, it's all the JDM stuff, right? Well, let's get this. Let's get this bread. Let's get this bread. Okay, so let's get this bread real quick. There we go. Very nice. Okay, so 1, 2, 3. That's crazy though. Now that there are cars going over 100 RQ. The dailies are going to be different. I mean, there are just different dailies, just the entire game. The fact that, you can go over RQ 500 now is actually kind of crazy. Okay, so carbon fiber, let's just see straight off the bat. Can we get something new? That would be really nice. I was waiting for this one. Is it new? No, it's not new. Is it new? No, it's not new. New? No, it's all kind of new. Oh, okay. Well, 6. Okay. All right. That's a good one. I'll take that. 64 ultra rare. I mean, it's a win-win, right? Because if it's double ultra rare, it's still 64. If not, we're getting something new. Let's get it. Oh! Get out of here. No freaking way. You know what? This is the first time ever I'm wearing my Blossom kimono for a video. No way. You are kidding me. And this is the JDM challenge. That was just a regular carbon fiber, right? That isn't. Hey, yeah, you can't make this up, bro. First pack of the new update, and we get a legendary. What? That's actually nuts. I think that was a regular. I think that was a regular carbon fiber. Dude, we just got the best Nissan in the game. No way. That was such an incredible pack. Okay, so yeah, I saw this in the they took a screenshot, obviously, so I know of this already. And the one thing that doesn't make any sense to me is, why is the Peugeot 208 104 but the IDR 110? Because the T16 Pikes Peak is just better. Unless they nerfed it, something doesn't make any sense to me. Okay, it makes sense that the HDI FAP is above the 905B. Because I did say in the past that, you know, the FAP shouldn't have been below the 905B, so that kind of makes sense. R10 is okay, very interesting. GT2 is 103, Novera is 203. Okay, the interesting thing about the 720S is that, okay, the thing is, I've not read the patch notes. I'm coming into this completely blind, so I've not read the patch notes. So the 720S GT3, why is it 102 now? Did it get a massive MRA buff? Because if I remember correctly, those stats are exactly the same. So I don't know why. And same thing with the Furai as well. Like, it's some of these things are very, very interesting. I actually love how the Lotus Avia is now 99, because it should not have ever been a 100. So yeah, I mean, honestly, the thing was, now that the highest RQ limit is 114, I wouldn't mind if the Avia was 100 anymore. But yeah, that's kind of funny. Okay. Well, where do we start? I'm super excited for this. So I think the first change that they did was they added lines in between each of these tabs, because in the past you would just see rarity and RQ, and then status, and then car attributes, and then country. But now there's like rarity, RQ, and then you can see that's like there's this border in between. That's new. Okay, you know that you're an OG Top Drives player if you can spot little things like that. Yeah, now this thing is called car attributes. Okay, this is interesting. So now we have new things like no traction control or ABS only, traction control only, which I think is very interesting that they actually have these as significant categories now, because this means that it gives us potential in the future, where whatchamacallit, we can have a final where it says ABS only German cars, or traction control only German cars, something like that, you know. Like, the game just gets more and more detailed, so that's pretty cool. Country, I don't think there are any new countries in this update, because obviously it's all American cars. We haven't even seen the new ones yet. And then obviously, okay, oh, that's a new one, Electric Excellence. I think that's brand new. As seen on YouTube, has always been there. So Electric Excellence is the only one. I don't know if this is going to be a special tag, or does this mean that this is eco-friendly? Well, that's a new car straight off the bat, the Ford Mach-E. I mean, I did not see that until now. So, and this one we did see, because Hutch posted that already. So 1.561. Okay. Well, I'll tell you what, man. Let's just get into it. Let's look at the new cars. So we're gonna start small and then end big. So first one I want to look at is, okay, Hudson, and wow. I mean, they have the Hudson Hornet, but this isn't Doc Hudson from Cars. Doc Hudson from Cars is a newer model. I think it's a 56. So I think it's kind of weird to, I gotta say, this is a 10 out of 10 photo, by the way. That's a 10 out of 10 photo. But, it's called Italia as well. Oh, wait, is this new? No, look at this. Have you guys realized this is kind of sloppy from Hutch? If you're watching Hutch, this is a bit sloppy from you, I think. So you see the regular cards, right? They have the curves around the cards. So look at this Hennessy, it has the curves around the cards. But if you go back to Hudson, they're just rectangles. Like, they weren't even cropped properly. Bro, the cards aren't even cropped properly. You can even see like a little bit of the background photo on top of the actual. That's sloppy, dude. That is so sloppy. Okay, well, I want to go to Mercury first. So Mercury, the main thing I'm looking for is the Eliminator, and immediately I can tell that it's not here already. In fact, that the only one is the XR7. So Hutch added the base model, but they didn't care to add the top range model. Oh wait, they did add the what? Oh. I feel like the stats are wrong on this. There's no. And that photo. Come on, dude. A side profile, white background. I mean, props. You can see the entire thing. But, really? You could have chosen a way better photo than this. You can't even see the front. So we have two Mercury Cougars in the game. And the most prominent thing about the design of the car is the front, and from both Mercury Cougars they decided not to show the front. That's depressing. This one's a nice photo. I like that one. That one's cool. This one's cool too. Once again, like, it's a bit of a hit of a miss, I think, because, like, you know, you can see that they're actually putting in the effort here. Like, you can actually see the entire card, so that fits. That's cool. And another thing that I realized is that these cards are cropped correctly. So far, I think only the Hudson ones are off, which I think is kind of weird. Okay, well, yeah, I mean, there's nothing too special about Mercury. Okay, so it's two super rares. So it's two super rares. None of them are prize cards, and then it's this, and we've seen this already. So Mercury isn't bringing too much to the table, so I'm not too interested about that. We'll go to Dodge last. That's what I'm most excited for. So what else is missing? I think the next thing that I want to look at is Lincoln. So we saw it's Hudson already. So the top cards are prize cards. 79, 4-wheel drive center tire, 77 handling. I mean, it's okay, I guess. You max that out, it's 85 handling. So it's not the best thing in the world. Obviously, everything, you know, when it comes to 4-wheel drive center tires, not even just in general, when I compare it to American standard, is the Cadillac CT6. Cadillac CT6 is 5079. This is 4877, which means that when you max it out, this should be 4.085, which, I mean, is still not bad. But I don't know how it will fare against the CT6. So that's 5076. This is 4877. Yeah, I mean, it looks good though. The black label looks good. We've seen that already. We've seen this already. These two have been leaked. That's a very nice photo. I do like this. It's a very good looking Epic. So I'm down for that. We've seen that because I teased that. Not really leaked. 73 handling, 74 handling. This is cute. One thing I do like about Hutch, I mean, what they've been doing with the new ones, it's a bit strange, right? Because the car seems like it's way too high up, but the intentions here were good. Like, this is cute. I like this because they wanted to show the entire car. But at the same time, you can't help but notice that this looks a little bit weird. I mean, all the empty space at the bottom, it's all white. But look, would we rather have it where the car was directly in the middle, where you couldn't see the front? Or would you like it, or would you prefer it like this? Comment down below, okay? This is a question for you guys, but they're trying. This is proof that they're trying. It might not be the best way, but they're trying, and I think that's kind of cute. This is a great photo. That is a fantastic photo, but it looks like every single Lincoln here, they're just bad at handling. Yeah, every single one is just terrible. And see, this is another one. They just made it super high so you can see the entire thing. I mean, A for effort. That's a really good photo. That's a really good photo. 74. This handles as well as the ultra rares. That's 74. This is 73. This is the super rare handles better than the ultra rares. Interesting. I love this photo, by the way. This is really sick. I'm a fan. I do want the Navigator. My mom had one of these, just I want to say. So yeah, I'm starting to think that maybe my mom was a Lincoln mom, because she has the Lincoln, she drove the Mark IV as well, back in her uni days. So that's pretty cool. Continental convertible. I think this was the car that JFK was assassinated in. So for that reason, this should have been a prize car, right? I mean, it's kind of iconic. Oh, can you imagine? They made a Lincoln Continental JFK edition, Houston edition. He got assassinated in Houston, right? I think it was Houston. Was it Dallas or Houston? It was Texas. Yeah, Lincoln Versailles. That's pretty cool. I mean, I like old school Lincolns. I like their design. They're really, really cool. So to be fair, I am kind of excited for this. I love how I love the Blackwood in general. I remember, I mean, if you guys watch Doug DeMuro, the Doug DeMuro Blackwood video, it's one of my favorite ones. I like how it's also like tailgating on the, not tailgating, but pulling the boat. So that's pretty cool. That's a cool photo too. I like that. I'm a fan. I like it. But honestly, at the end of the day, this is because I collect American cars. I love American cars. So like, I like Lincoln. That's the thing. But in terms of like performance, they kind of all look garbage. So like, if you are coming to this in a neutral perspective, like how I went into Enter the Black Forest, for example, not really caring about Audis in the game, then yeah, Lincoln is probably going to be a pretty crappy brand in the game, right? So yeah, there's that. So we've looked at Mercury already. I think the next one, that Hummer didn't get anything. I don't think any car that is any brand that is associated with GM got any revamp. So no Hummer, no GMC, no Chevrolet, none of that. So we'll look at Ford, and Ford has, I don't know how many times Ford has gotten revamps now. When it came to World Expo, they got a revamp. With the American update, they got a revamp. American Frontier, they got a revamp. I think American Dream, they got a revamp. They got everything. Okay, so two prizes, right? We have the Mach-E and we have the Cobra Jet. So 1.561, 2.088. I mean, they all look really good. I would like to have them. Okay, the prototype, to be fair, I don't know how I feel about that. 0 to 60 is really low. That's great. but I do feel like the stats are inflated on this car because it's four-wheel drive. Handling sucks. Is it medium though? No, it's low. Yeah, the handling sucks. 88 handling for an RQ96 is atrocious, so that's kind of sad. Obviously that's pretty cool. 1.5. I mean, if Hudge is never gonna release the couple Camaros, I don't know why they even added even more drags into the game. Because if you're not even gonna release the couple Camaros, then like why add the Cobra Jet? It's just gonna be there, you know. That's 77. I didn't even look at the cars that like switched around in RQ. Like I said, I have not seen the patch notes. Did they change this? They did. Oh, that's really cool. Yeah, see, I'm not seeing the patch notes, so I don't even know what cars got a picture change. Yes, I now know what the front of the car looks like. That's actually really nice. So that's really cool. Raptor 71. I immediately don't want this already. 71 handling, 71. So that they nerfed it. They nerfed it. So that's exactly what they did. They nerfed the handling on the Raptors. So if I remember correctly, this was 69. Oh, it actually still is 69. Okay, so they didn't change that then. But yeah, they nerfed it. They've actually gone and nerfed it. What the heck? All right, Mac EGT. I mean, that's actually crazy. So now I want to check on the RAM, if they nerfed the RAM or not. I am so sorry if you own the F-150. This is a car that I've been wanting for a very long time. Now that it got a huge handling cut, I don't know if I want it anymore. But that makes sense. So now this is the best handling one. So that kind of makes sense. Okay. For Bronco R, this has to be pretty light. No, I'm completely wrong. I don't know why. I just thought it looked light. Wait, so this is an Epic now, right? I thought this used to be, because this used to be, wasn't this an Ultra Air at one point? They should have changed the photo on this because I still can't see the car there. Did this get a picture change? It did. Yeah, it did get a picture change because it used to be the red. Is it still medium though? It's high now. It's high. Wait, it was medium before. I could have sworn it was medium before. So it went up to high? Again, I didn't check the patch notes, so I don't know. It actually looks like they didn't add many Fords. In terms of epics, it didn't look like they add a lot of epic new Fords. They got one prize car, right? That's 1, 2, 3, and 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. No, not even. So 8. 8 new Fords from this update, and half of them are RQ65. I'm not very excited about that. Okay, whatever. Heritage, that's cool. I love this photo, by the way. This is really nice. So this is a really cool photo. Maverick is in, which is that's sick. I really like this actually. Illuminator concept. I mean, it isn't electric, but that's really cool. I like to see classic looking cars on the higher end. Like, so this and like Fiji water car, I think is really cool. So I'll just go through Ford really quickly to see if there's anything that really like, you know, tickles my fancy. Whatever it is, tickles my boat, floats my boat. I don't even know. This is sick. This is really sick. The Ford Mustang Mach 1, this is really sick. I love the photo on this as well. Maxed out. I don't know what the 0 to 60 is going to be off the top of my head, but that's 86 handling, so that's okay. Fairlane concept. That's the Evos. We've seen. Ooh. I love that picture. That's really nice. I get like really heavy Ferrari vibes in this. That's sick. That's 86 handling. Another police car. So they didn't even release the first police car. Now this. Hey, I like that though. Repping NYPD. Let's freaking go. This is a concept, right? It has to be. Yeah. Okay. I do like these interesting angles on some of these cars. That's pretty cool. This one. That's a photo change. That's a photo change. Okay. That's pretty cool though. Photo change again. Why is this car 38? Talked about that so many times. It just doesn't make any sense to me. That's a really nice photo. I like that a lot. Honestly speaking, they did not. Oh, is this a picture change? That is definitely a photo change. Focus got to change. Mondeo got to change too. So those are some changes within Ford. Mac 1, that is really nice. Taurus Show, that's a picture. No, that's just new. Never mind. Pacific Coast Highway. Mustang Boss. I wish they added more. Probe. They changed the photo on the Probe. That's pretty cool. They changed the photo on the Kuga. That's actually a lot of Ford picture changes. There's my Flounder car, and there's another Mustang Boss, which is really cool. I think that's the one Hammond drove in Argentina. Mustang Mach 2 concept. Okay. I love this. I love this image. This is amazing. SVT F-150 Lightning. That's amazing. That's a really cool one too. I hope that ends up being a really good uncommon. I do hope so. And another change on the Cobra. So Ford got a lot of picture changes. Now, obviously, guys, this is a first ever look. So I'm good. That got a photo change. Ooh, it has has a plane in it. Hey, that's kind of nice. All right, so that's pretty cool, and that's cool too. All right, so that's pretty cool. Anything else that I miss, or is it just Dodge? It's just Dodge that's left, right? Did I miss any other brands I might have? I don't know. I want to get into this. So Dodge. So only one new legendary, which is really sad. One thing to tell straight off the bat is that there are no brand new Vipers, which, you know, would have been nice if there were some Vipers. Alright, Hollywood still 84, Syracuse still 84, nothing has changed, Demon is still there, 72, this thing is still 81 for some reason. I mean, that's a freaking beast, this car. Alright, so none of that has changed. So, we have the Hellcat Red Eye wide body, which is 3.484. I don't know. We don't know what the MR is, right? We don't know the MR yet. So it's hard to tell with the red eye wide body jailbreak, which again, really cool, but only 76. It makes me scared for what some of these MRAs are going to be. But it's nice that they added the jailbreak cars and they did the pictures justice. They went, this is, what is it? Hellraisin on the color. So that's really cool. Hellraisin. That's Hellraisin. I don't know what the color of this one is though. But yeah, that's really nice. So this is a really nice spec. It's a nice photo. 3.585, 3.484, 3.483. Wait, did that get a handling cut, didn't it? Did that get a handling cut? I think it did. Wait, I need to double check. All right, well, we saw this already. So the Hellcat Red Eye wide body, definitely want that. Amazing photo. Yeah, I still want that. I mean, obviously now. Ooh. Oh, they added another one. Wait, so did they? Oh, and they changed the photo. Oh, that's kind of sexy. I'm not gonna lie. I was okay with the old Sidewinder photo, but this one's even nicer. So that's cool. Actually, I want to see if they changed any more Dodge photos. The super stock still doesn't make any sense to me why this is 3.2, honestly. I mean, why this is 74. I mean, honestly, the super stock was made to be the car that's in between the Hellcat and the Demon. And the fact that it's below. Wait, it got a handling cut. This used to be 85, so that got a nerf. This got a nerf. They just nerf all the handlings on my Dodges. I mean, can I really be surprised? I mean, I kind of am though, because, okay, here's the thing, right? One thing I want to talk about, okay, 85 handling. This should handle the best. That is a fact, because this does 0.96 Gs of lateral acceleration on the skid pad. So I don't know, like I don't know what Hudge calculations is, but I hope that Hudge knows that the Hellcat ride body does 0.96 Gs on the skid pad. So whatever car that it's with on 0.96 Gs, that should be the handling number. And I'm pretty sure that it has the same handling score on the skid pad as a Corvette C7, and the Corvette C7 is 88. So that's why in my anticipation video, I predicted this to be 87, but this is 85. But I guess it makes sense because they cut the handling on the other Dodges, which at the end of the day isn't that bad, because like the 0 to 60 stay the same. The 0 to 60 stay the same, top speed stays the same. So I'm still like, I'm not too mad about the handling cuts. If you're gonna cut the MRA on the Dodge, I'll be mad. But if you just cut the handling on the Dodge, I'm okay with that, to be fair. Because I really only use these cars on drags anyway. But yeah, so that went down. Juice, I think, got a handling cut, I think. So that's really cool. Scat Pack wide body. But once again, to be honest, not a lot of new cars. I expected a million trims of just Chargers. I'm not seeing a lot of that, which is a bit sad, because when Lock to Lock came around, there were like a million Morgans that nobody asked for. When Enter the Black Forest came around, there were a million Audis that nobody asked for. So, oh, they changed the photo. I mean, they didn't change the photo, but they zoomed out, so you can see the entire thing, which I think is pretty cool. So I kind of just wish that now that it's, you know, it feels like it's my moment, honestly. This is finally the American update that I've wanted since 2020 with American Frontier. I thought they would add like a bunch of, you know, Chargers that nobody asked for. But it doesn't seem to be. They changed the photo on this as well. So yeah, Intrepid is it's a way nicer picture, to be fair. Come on, did they not add? Why? They didn't add any of the classic Chargers? They didn't even add that many Dodges. I had 86. I own 86, and I was missing one. So there were 87 Dodges in total. They only added 12. They added 12 Dodges. Just 12. Hold on. They added 12. This entire update. 12. Let me just check something right now. Okay? Hey, you British motherfuckers! Hutch! What the fuck? You spend the time to license 42 anus-looking cars that nobody asked for, but you only give me 12 Dodges? 12. Hutch has become a company notorious for making, a million variations of everything. They added 50 million Audis. They added 50 million BMWs. And when it comes to Dodge, you add 12? 12? And literally, what? 1, 2, 3, 4 of them are prize cars. So theoretically, they only added 8 cars that I can collect. That's it. And I guess the Rams are included in here. So is the TRX in here now? Did they merge? Or does Rams still have their own thing? I don't get how this is working. They didn't add a single one. They just changed one photo. That's all they did. They didn't add the 68 Charger. They didn't add the 66 Charger. They didn't add the... You gotta be kidding me. Bro, this is what happens when British people run a car game. They have like no knowledge of anything outside their own country, which I guess it kind of makes sense, right? Because this is an American owned, but like, come on. How, you telling me that every single person at Top Drives are just brain dead when it comes to muscle car knowledge? You didn't even bother to add a 68 Charger, a 66, a 72, none of that at all? Are you freaking serious? What? Alright, well, I just want to look at all the Pacific. So there are 130, so it's slightly bigger than Learn the Savannah Way. Oh, so three legendaries, and all of them are prize cars. They didn't bother to add a Viper. I mean, some of these Dodges are pretty cool, but I mean the Epics, it's a massive drop off. You start with a bunch of 65s, you jump up to 67, and then next thing you know, you're up at 76. Like, there's no variation in this update. There's literally no 73 RQ. There's no 75 RQ. There's no 79 that you can unpack because this is a prize car. The funny thing is, everyone was saying that, oh, Dodge is gonna end up being like Audi and BMW now, where they're just gonna add like a million variations of everything, but they didn't. They didn't add a million variations of Chargers. I wanted a million variations of Chargers, and they didn't add a million variations of Chargers. The thing is, they didn't even add that many Dodges. It feels like this is more of like a Lincoln up. That's a really cool photo. That's sick though. That's sick. That's really sick. I think this was the car that was along with the Dodge M4S, right? In that one movie. I forgot the name of the movie. It's on the top of my tongue, but I can't think of it right now. This is actually not that big of an update. I don't know, man. It feels like a bit of a waste. It feels like I'm gonna be completely honest. It actually feels like a bit of a waste. I mean, I'm glad that this isn't a prize car, so I'll try and hoard the Hellcat wide body as much as I can, but it actually does feel like a bit of a waste. And again, it's the second update in a row where we don't have a packable legendary, which I'm gonna make a different video about this already, because this is already turning out to be a 30-minute video, but it's a little bit disappointing. For a first time review, it's a little bit disappointing. I'm not gonna lie, it's actually a little bit disappointing. I mean, to be fair, we didn't wait too long, right? This isn't an update where we waited like 6 to 9 months for. So like, I can't be complaining too much, but I do feel like I got cheated a little bit. I will be honest, because like, come on, in the past, if you're gonna add like a million variations of Audis, a million variations of BMWs, like, come on, I want to have my turn. Give me a million variations of Dodges. Why are you just doing this dirty like this? I don't know, man. And the fact that Dodge didn't get a single new like classic muscle car, all I'll say in general is this is what happens when British people do an American update. But anyway, guys, that's gonna be it for today. I'll still be doing openings and stuff, but that's my first impression. I'm not too happy with it, honestly. But anyway, I hope you guys have a great day. I'm gonna stay safe, wash your hands, and boss them out. Peace.
Bro, this song just makes me so happy.
Me too.
Imagine being Asian in the 50s, looking nifty, leather jacket, looking sleek, look like Presley, look so deadly. Got a jukebox back at home, feeling jazzy, turn it on and play it slow, like the movies with the ladies.
They so fine.
Imagine being Asian in the 50s, looking nifty, leather jacket, looking sleek, look like Presley, look so deadly. Got a jukebox back at home, feeling jazzy, turn it on and play it slow, like the movies with the ladies.
They so fine.
Sit back, relax in my Bonneville Pontiac. Hold